What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sermon, thesermonsdomain.com. We starting off the year right with the homie Philly Swain. How you doing, man?
1111. That's the day's date. Supposed to be working out, you know. Shout to everybody, you know, Happy New Year's and all that cool shit. Shout to homie Trump hooking me up with Sermon, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Jody, Exponents, all them over there, Philly, New York, you know, whole East Coast, DMV, down south, you know, Southwest, and of course the West Coast, moving to LA this year. You know, shout out to Mitchie Slick, you know. I got to see him over the holidays, talk a little bit with him. I'll be trying to get with him this year, probably when I get to LA. You know, shout out to Red Rum. Do some more records with OG when I get a chance. But I'm getting to this TV show this year. It's gonna be called His Dad, and I'm starting Grind Time Philly. So it's gonna be a real exciting year, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm supposed to battle Madness in May if bigger money don't come up. That'd be the problem, you know what I'm saying? I gotta live and survive. Battling ain't my whole life, you know, no matter what they paying me. It's usually really not enough for the preparations that you gotta do for them. You know, 'cause people be super studying and all that. But for the most part, Grind Time Philly, you know, coming soon. We out in Seattle, you know what I'm saying, with Sermon. You know, it's crazy out here.
What made you want to start Grind Time Philly?
Mad Ills came to me with the idea. I wanted to start Grind Time Philly a long time ago because I feel like everywhere we go, it's like bias towards us, you know what I'm saying, in a way, you know what I mean? So we need our own home stomping grounds where we can have our own crowd and people can come and feel how it is not to have home court advantage, you know, because it's a sport. It's not to be taken personal, but if I'm play for the Heat, I'm going to get booed in Cleveland, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. So, you know what I mean? We ain't really had no home playing ground to do nothing, so we setting it up now, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna do as far as giving back to the battle scene this year.
So are you opening it before you do your next battle and you're gonna do your first battle at Grind Time Philly?
No, I'm opening it. I'm not battling it. I'm probably not gonna battle in Grind Time Philly. I'm not trying to be the host that battles. I'm only battling, you know, Madness in May and doing URL, then I probably hang it up and, you know, really dig into the, you know, writing movies and these TV shows, you know what I'm saying? By the time I'm 30, I'm trying to be right, so I got a few more years left. I'm trying to focus on my future rather than a bunch of battles and shit. So I feel like if I'm giving back by helping a new talent, then I won't have to, you know what I mean, be all stuck in space, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit takes a lot out of you, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's doing it, but you know, I need bigger money for all that time.
Yeah, okay. So you out here working on a TV show. What can you tell us about the TV show?
It's about my life. To all the people that seen Hustle Diaries, it's not going to be like documented like Hustle Diaries. It's going to be a script, but it's going to be about a person trying to, you know, pursue his career. It's called the His Dad Show, Driving Determination. You got Young Gaddis in it, Young Zim, got Gabby in it, you know, Ella Elise. I got a lot of people, Sarah Connor, Hollow gonna be in it. You know, it's gonna be a lot of reenactments of my career. You know what I mean? We got Mr. Man from Most Wanted, Philly's Most Wanted. You know, they're like legendary where I'm from, you know what I mean? And we're gonna have a lot of cameos from a lot of your favorites. I'm trying to get my homie Bones in there, Bone Bagante. He do his thing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get him on the acting screen and open up a plateau for a lot of these up and coming artists so you can see where we come from, how hard it is, and it's just gonna be about the struggle. It's not gonna be glamour and glitz. It's gonna be being real famous on the net and being real poor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get the opportunity to be as focused as me, like I was just telling Sermon, and be able to feed yourself aside from this music shit. So it's gonna be a story about a dude that can't feed himself aside from the music shit, and everybody holding that against him and penalizing him, and a bunch of drama and BS and extra frivolous, you know? It's gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be based on my life, it's gonna be based on my situations, and I'm gonna be playing myself as, you know what I mean? Not playing myself or like solitaire, but I'm gonna be acting as Philly Swain on the show. And you know, Young Gaddis is supposed to come down and play my sister. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be real crazy trying to get some
What's
nice
the projection on that? When you feel that's gonna be like out for the public to see?
The first episode is supposed to drop 4/20 on April 20th. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your L and be sky high. You know, but by that time I'll be back in LA. You know, back on the West Side. You know, pursuing what I gotta pursue. But I don't want to put nothing out while I'm still in transit and trying to, you know, I want to make sure when it come out, everybody can see it. So, you know, shout out to my connects at Viacom and other places that's giving me the opportunity to even bring this across their desks and, you know, support it. You never know where the next situation that you may be trying to do, you know, is going. So, you know how that is.
Okay, well, tell us about this. This is the latest mixtape, Philly Swain. Tell us about it.
It's that, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's solid. Like, I'm not even going to do a whole lot of talking about it, man. iTunes.com/Philly Swain. And, you know, it got Bizarre, Lord Jamar on there. You know, everybody on there from Joey Jihad, Tone Trump, Izzy Pharrell, a.k.a. Rain Man, J. Scarlett from Chicago, Howell the Don, Nati from New Orleans. Everybody, man. You know, I wish I would have got somebody from Northwest, but I'm fucking with Immaculate. Shout out to Ilmac. I'll definitely be out there January 30th, out Portland for Grind Time Northwest. You know, that ain't but three, maybe 4 hours from here. But, you know, working. You know, it's a new year. I'm on some more, you know, executives, you know, shit as I get older, you know, getting away from just being a prostitute. That's what a lot of artists are. The dream that you're chasing is just a prostitute. Like, you know, a lot of little girls want to grow up to be that pretty ass bitch on the corner, not realizing she's a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, getting out of that mind frame of wanting to be a prostitute and, you know, not necessarily being a pimp, but being ready to run my escort service. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, that's the way I'm doing it, like changing the game up. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you can just battle. Like, at this point, I'm glad I didn't get on and oh, a label this or a label that. You know, the Sony deal with Sony Red, Mr. Philadelphia Project, y'all can still go buy that, FYE.com, BestBuy.com. You know, or go in the store and ask them to, you know, order it if it ain't in there. But, you know, I'm glad that it didn't really work out because I'll be on tour and all that, and I wouldn't be able to, you know, lock down my newfound moves that I want to do now with Hollywood. So, you know, things happen for a reason, and that's why now I'm happy I'm able to lock in, and, you know, I can battle whenever I feel like to get the promo for what I want to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anybody that you haven't battled that you want to battle?
Nah, I never picked a battle in my life. I don't do personals. I'm not gonna, your mom this, your mom, because if you say, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you say something about my mom, some personal shit, or something about my children, I can try to let it go because I'm on camera and don't want to, you know, catch that assault charge. But my homies ain't letting it go. I'm just gonna keep it 100, like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say no names and none of that, but, you know, it's battle rappers that when they, you know, it's on site. Not for me, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people in my family, they don't get it, you know what I mean? No matter what I say to them, they don't want to hear that shit. Why he say this, why he say that, you know what I'm saying? It's the new Gucci shit. I don't know, a lot of y'all may have it, may not. I'm not gonna say I'm the first one with it, but yeah, that's some Gucci shit right here, baby. You know?
Okay.